Here with ASU coach Britt Bonneau. 3-0. You beat McNeese State. You take the series 2-1, 2 shutouts of the second best hitting team in the conference, and it was behind the big ace today, Thomas Altamont. That was the Thomas Altamont you knew you were getting, wasn't it?
Well, it sure is, and to be able to kind of feed off the last 2 innings of the previous game and get on the board again in the first and second inning. Thomas found his pitches, and when you have 4 pitches working for you like you did today and be able to spread those out over 9 innings, I mean, and his bulldog type attitude, I mean, it was great to watch him play, and I give all credit to him and our hitters early in the game getting some key hits. 110
pitches. He faced 5 over the minimum because he had a double play in there as well. Allowed 2 runners on base in the 9th inning, but came back and got Lloyd to finish off the game. And Coach, here's something that could easily be forgotten. Tyler Eager made a scoop, and that was not one of the short hop scoops. That was an in-betweener.
Sure.
If it gets past him, it's 3-2, and who knows what's going to happen.
Well, that's true. We got some young guys out there playing defense for us, and we've been working on plays to our left and right and being able to throw the ball and use the turf and let it bounce because we got one of the best first basemen around. And unfortunately, he's also our best center fielder. But I tell you one thing, he loves it in the dirt, and he knows how to pick it. And I tell you what, Gomez made a perfect play right there to use the grass, to get it, to release it, and to get us through that game. But I tell you what, it still goes back to when you have a guy like Altamont on the mound and what he's been meant to us over the last year. And that's his second complete game he's thrown for us. And luckily today we put some runs up on the board for him, and he was able to get the W out of it.
Coach, you got 3 runs in the first 2 innings. All 3 came with 2 outs. There were some games this year where you couldn't get that big hit, but they have been coming more and more of late, have they not?
They have, and that's what baseball does for you. I mean, it humbles you, at the same time, though, it pays you back. And lately, we've been getting some key hits. We've been beating some good teams, and I think you can really see how the guys are starting to believe a little bit more in themselves, and the pitchers and the position players are starting to come together as one, and we really need that to happen. And I tell you what, we're gonna still struggle sometimes and with the defense that we have out there, but I tell you what, they're out there doing the best they can, and they want to win. And when you see a performance like today, and for them to get credit for that means a lot to our program.
I know all in all the overall record not where you want it to be, not where you think it will be at the end of the year. But Coach, if I told you 4-5 after 3 tough opening series in the Southland Conference, you're right there in the middle of things.
Sure, and everybody's beating each other up. I tell you what, it all goes back to we want to prepare our team for conference, and you've got to play good teams. And right now we're running through the top part of the conference. Nicholls State, one of the top pitching staffs in the conference. You go to Southeast, they were the second in pitching and hitting, and then this week McNeese was second in both of those categories. So watching us go through those 9 games and how we played, and to have a chance in every place that we play,
that's right,
to win the rubber match, I tell you what, it shows you we're coming a long way, and I'm glad we got it done today.
Last thing, you talked about putting together a really rigorous non-conference schedule. You get another really tough opponent coming in here on Tuesday night. You know Dallas Baptist very well, don't you?
Well, we do. We used to play them a lot when we were Division II, and back in the day, I said they've always had some great players. They're ranked in the top 25 right now, and it's good that we're going to have them at home. And tell you what, after today's performance, we got our whole bullpen that's rested, and so that should help us throughout that game.